Hi, this is Thresden, and this is part 18 of an ESO High Isle walkthrough. In the previous episode, right at the end, we were investigating a magical anomaly out in a kind of a field, a foresty area. We were talking to one of the druids, and she had done a ritual that helped us to find where the source of the anomaly was. And it was inside of this cave that's a druid circle. So we were just about to go inside of the cave and see what's going on right when the episode ended. So we're going to go into the cave right now.
An old druid circle? Here? How did I not know of this?
Errant magicka still lingers. A powerful spell was cast here. Let's look around. Interesting. I've never visited a druidic ritual circle before. Let's look around and see if we can ascertain what sort of magic was performed here recently.
Alright. Lava vent. Gonna examine it.
A fire burns deep beneath High Isle. The druids of old channeled its power. A dangerous temptation.
Cracked staff. The remnants of a Breton mage staff. Most likely shattered when used to conjure a powerful spell the caster could not control.
A cracked staff? That can occur when the caster can't contain the magic they attempt to wield.
You know what I'm thinking we should do? I might want to switch companions. Isabelle? Talk to me, girl.
My blade is yours.
She is level 5. Let's see what the other companion is. Ember is...
What kind of trouble we getting into? Need something?
Well, she's level 5 too. Okay. So... yeah, let's go ahead and switch back to Isabelle for a little while longer. But eventually we'll want to level Ember as well. Expanded...
Isabelle Velois, at your service.
Expended lodestone. A sympathetic ritual stone used at the druid circle. Its magic has been depleted.
That stone possessed ancient energy, but more akin to Valesia's magic than mine. An outsider made use of this place of power. I'm sure of it. It would require great arcane knowledge to forcefully bind the elements to their will, even if it didn't work exactly as they planned.
An enchanted lodestone, a cracked staff, and a smoking fissure. All left behind in a place once used by the ancient druids of the island. Curious.
What do you think happened here?
Well, the staff is obviously connected to Breton magecraft. Definitely not the implement of a druid. A cracked staff is a bad sign. Whatever they were trying to do here, they probably didn't get the result they were hoping for.
And the lodestone?
I've used such stones before. They help focus magicka over a distance. They come in pairs, you see, forming a sympathetic link between 2 points. So this spell, whatever it was aimed at a point outside this circle.
Zaji and I found some lodestones like this in a sea elf encampment.
Oh? Fascinating. That makes sense. These lodestones can also be used to focus navigation spells. This is the truth of magic, after all. It is not inherently good or evil. It merely reflects what's in the heart of the caster.
What about the lava vent?
Whoever cast this ritual obviously attempted to tap into the deep magic of High Isle. The power beneath the surface here is very... seductive. But, as I am sure Ravana would tell you, using it and controlling it are not the same thing.
Can you determine what type of ritual was cast here?
Not with certainty, but I can make an educated guess. If the Ascendant Magus used this site to summon the storm that wrecked the Alliance ships, then obviously he lost control. The result wasn't what he expected, and now the Order is scrambling.
Interesting. I'll let Lady Arabelle know what we found.
Take the item back to Mandrake Manor, my friend. I can do a more thorough examination there. Ravana, if you'll allow me, I believe I can help you dispel the lingering disturbance.
My circle and I thank you, Valesia. With Valesia's assistance, we will have this disturbance cleared in no time. Thank you for helping us to ferret out its source. I hope what we learned will help you stop the villains who threaten our isle.
I'll stay with Ravana until the lingering magic has been purged. My more traditional guild scholar dispelling techniques might be helpful here. When I'm done, we'll meet back up at the manor. Hopefully Lady Arabelle can put the pieces together.
Alright, I'm going to Lady Arabelle right now.
Let's go.
How are we gonna get back? We're on the shore. What's this? Some tents over here. Oh, Lady Arabelle is here? No. It's just some tents here. Oh, I remember. This is where we did the tournament. What's this? Fort Navire. Is this a point of interest, or... No, it's a striking locale, maybe? I don't see it listed on the map at all. Weird. I guess there's ships that will take us to other areas from here. The ships don't seem to go anywhere. Okay. Maybe there will be a story quest later on that takes us there. Or it'll be part of the epilogue at the end of the year or something like that.
Think they'll open up the Grand Melee to all comers this year? I don't have a fancy title to get my name on the list, but I'd love the chance to compete.
I doubt it. Don't hold your breath. Alright, back to Gonfalon Bay. What is this? Oh, Druid Pisca. Yeah, we need to turn in this volcanic vent quest.
I don't see smoke on the horizon. Everything better with that volcanic vent?
Sure is. I disrupted one of the volcanic vents.
Great. You've bought us valuable time. Hopefully, we can find a more permanent solution soon. But that should at least prevent imminent molten disaster for the time being.
Yeah, it's good to prevent imminent molten disaster.
We're not done with those volcanic vents just yet. The threat will come again, just as surely as the sun rises. I'll be sure to call on you again when the time comes.
You do that. In the meantime, I'm going to see what I got. Sister's Restoration Staff. Okay, well, we don't really want that, but I'll at least add it to my collection. back to Mandrake Manor. Lady Arabelle?
There you are, my dear. I was beginning to worry. Tell me everything. What did you find at the sites marked on Alea's map?
We learned that traders placed lodestones on the ships to draw the storm to the vessels.
Traitors? This confirms our suspicions. But lodestones are powerful arcane focuses. What else did you discover, dear?
One of the sites was a druidic ritual circle. We found a lodestone there, too.
Lodestones on the ships and at the ritual site? That must be how the Ascendant Magus targeted the ships with his storm. Remarkable. But was the storm meant to delay the ships, or give the Order the opportunity to capture the Alliance leaders?
A letter indicated the storm was meant to kill, but Valencia thinks they lost control of the ritual.
So the Ascendant Magus isn't infallible. That's good to know. And the evidence we've uncovered up to this point tells us the Order believes the Alliance leaders are still alive. They're actively hunting for them. We must find them first.
I agree. We located the Dockmaster. He told us the Order has moved their search from the Shallows to Aminos.
Aminos? I suppose it's possible the leaders washed on to that God's forsaken island. While I determine our best approach to that place, I need you to go to Shipwreck Shoals and aid Captain Tsuzo. I received an urgent message right before you arrived.
Wait, where's Shipwreck Shoals? I'll head there now and help the captain.
The shoals are a graveyard, the final rest for vessels that met an unfortunate end in the straits between High Isle and Aminos. Go and help Captain Tsuzo, dear. He made it sound quite urgent.
What's Captain Tsuzo doing at Shipwreck Shoals?
I sent Tsuzo and Zaji to search along the northern shores for signs of their wrecked ships or the Alliance leaders. Tsuzo's message was short but direct. He found something and needed help. You're the first to return, so you get the job.
Okay, how do I get to Shipwreck Shoals?
You'll need to take a small boat from the north shore of the island. There's usually one on the beach west of the default shipyards.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Shipwreck Shoals is on the northern coast, just west of the default shipyards.
Just need to stash this somewhere for a little while.
Right, well this is interesting. I didn't expect to be taking a boat to another island somewhere. I thought we were going to go straight to Aminos. But we're not done with deadly investigations yet. What is this? The Undaunted need you. Okay, this is the Undaunted quest. It's a special event happening. It's not related to High Isle. How do I get to Shipwreck Shoals? Okay, there's Shipwreck Shoals. Oh, over here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride up here, go to this way shrine, and then teleport to the next way shrine, and then head over there. Is it another lava vent? Have I done that one yet? No, that's something weird. Just a strange looking bunch of lava over here. Okay. A little bit of a shortcut here. Cloudy day. It's the dockyard. Oh, looks like Shipwreck Shoals is another delve.
You there. Here, please. No, you don't know me. But I do know you. Keeping an eye on notable people while going unnoticed is sort of my expertise. The only reason we're speaking is because I'm in something of a predicament.
What's the matter?
My partner and I were gathering intelligence for the Covenant in Shipwreck Shoals, but we were caught by Dreadsail pirates and separated. We can't let the Sea Elves steal vital documents from the Covenant, can we?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So you want me to recover the intelligence?
Yes. And I need you to rescue my partner. If she was captured, she'd be consigned to a life of brutal slavery. If you rescue Nari and take care of the documents, I'll forfeit my finder's fee from the Covenant to you.
You have a deal.
The 3 things to look out for are enemy messages to collect, allied documents to destroy, and Nari to bring to safety. You'll find all of them either among the wreckage on the shoals or among the Sea Elves. Take my skiff to get there.
What do you do for the Daggerfall Covenant?
I keep an eye on the sisters for them. Make note of noteworthy people and events, gather information, exchange it with other eyes and ears around the Isle.
Good.
Folks beneath notice, Nari among them. The rewards far outweigh the risks, usually.
Tell me about your partner.
This is risky business. Informants that get caught shouldn't expect a rescue, but I just can't leave her. The truth of it is, Nari's my sister. Letting her be dragged off by the Sea Elves would make future family gatherings awkward.
I can imagine. Anything I should know about Shipwreck Shoals?
It's a particularly treacherous route through the Sisters Archipelago. Anything larger than a skiff that gets pulled in by the currents usually winds up running aground on the shoals. Violently.
Why not avoid the area?
It's a tempting route for clandestine maneuvers. That makes it a favorite of pirates and Alliance warships seeking to avoid a lot of attention. I suspect the Dreadsail's presence explains why so many ships have been lost lately.
Okay. And that is your skiff. All right. Where am I going? Okay, so I'm going to... Looks like a dead end, but maybe there's something there? Looks like I can go this way. But there's nothing there. Okay. So... I think I want to go to the right, not the left. These people aren't very attentive. So So far, I've caught a person lounging around and caught another person asleep.
That's sure to leave an impression.
Yeah, these people are definitely not prepared for an attack.
Stow your weapons, my friend. We've won.
She said that even before she killed the last guy. A bit overconfident.
No guts, no glory.
Almost to the first objective. That is not the right way. I need to go this way. Enemy intelligence. Secret intelligence related to the Three Banners War, but illegible without the cipher. Well, I'm afraid if I go around the outside, I'm not going to be able to... I'm going to be stuck on the outside and not be able to get back in.
Sendar see you safely to your rest.
Enemy intelligence. Alright, so all of these are illegible without a cipher. So I guess I need to find the cipher, maybe. Oh, now I'm stuck. I have to go back. Journal of a Scorned Lover. Dear Journal, last night my whole life changed. I know that you're thinking, Quentin, you've been in this position before, but this is different this time. On this I swear. One night of passion. That's all I wanted. I'm not a fool. I heard of Jakarn's reputation and his predilections. The Master of Midnight, with warm beds in every city in Tamriel, comes to our island, and all I desired was his affections for one night, and I got them. I met Jakarn in a tavern near the harbor the night his ship came to dock. He was handsome, dashing, charming even. He had a swarm of besotted fools flocking around him. They were hanging off his every word, off his jerkin, off his very arms if he laid them to rest for more than a moment. He seemed happy to be the center of attention, but also annoyed by it. So, I took it upon myself to relieve him of the situation. I purchased a pint of the tavern's most pungent brew and meandered between the tables. Then I tripped, spilling my drink down the back of every single admirer crowded around him. None of the beer landed on Jakarn, of that I made sure. Jakarn's admirers ran off, cursing or crying. In their absence, the tavern's ambiance changed, molded into someplace more intimate. The perfect setting for what I had in mind. Jakarn insisted that he buy me a beer to replace the one I spilled. I accepted the offer with a smile. As for the rest of the night, I prefer not to record all the sordid, wonderful, intimate details. However, I'll give you an idea of what transpired between us. Oh, the memories! Every gesture Jakarn made, every kind word that dropped from his perfect lips. I felt like I had the attention of one of the constellations. In a dingy harbor tavern, it felt like we were the only people in the world who mattered. He understood me, really, deeply understood my whole being. Alright, this girl's pretty dumb. Really, deeply, which is something that he later proved. No one else could have made me feel the way he did, and I understood him. That was important. I learned everything he enjoyed, what made him smile, the jokes he laughed at, all of it. I'll be in his arms once again. I know it. Nothing can keep the two of us apart. Not after a connection as powerful as the one we shared. We're destined. I'm not sure what we're destined for, but there's a pull deep in my chest. He promised he'd see me again. I know he'll come back, later tonight. He'll find me, and we'll be swept away together once more. Dear Journal, I don't like to be smug, but I was right. Last night was as amazing as the first night. We talked, got to know each other even more. He told me about his past jobs, clarified all the aspects of his life that were left out of the heroic tales and songs. We'll meet again tomorrow. He promised. He even said that the others vying for his attention held no appeal, that I'm the only one he wants in all of High Isle. Journal, Jakarn didn't visit. I stayed up the whole night, waiting to hear the faint sound of his knuckles against my door. I can still feel the pull in my chest connecting me to him. I'll find him. Tomorrow, I won't go to the shipyards. I'll search for Jakarn. What if he's in danger? If something happened to him, I don't know what I would do. No, he's alive. I can feel it. And for whatever reason he has for staying away, I know it must be a good one. It has to be. Journal, I'm through talking about Jakarn. He took my heart and tore it from my chest. Were all the things he said to me just words? No, they couldn't be. He was sincere. I know he was. But I don't understand what convinced him to spend time with that seamstress. What could she offer him that I couldn't? Unless Jakarn never really cared about me. But I thought he did. I was sure of it. I'm going to find him. Get the truth of this matter from him. Make him say the words I dread to hear. Maybe I'll stop by that tavern and purchase a tankard of their most repugnant brew. If my fears are correct, then I'll make sure to spill it on Jakarn. Every last drop. Yep, she's the last of a long line of scorned lovers of Jakarn.
Impressive! We'll see it done.
Whirling Blades increased to rank 4. Awesome. Alright, I need to turn right. Isabelle, what are you doing? Don't go pick fights with people we don't want to fight with. Just stick with me.
Ah, did Lady Arabelle send you? Look, I think I found her. When I got to the shoals and saw all those sea elf pirates and hadalids, I quickly sent a message to Lady Arabelle requesting assistance. But I was able to sneak over here, and that is when I spotted her. The sea has returned her back to me.
Who was returned to you?
My ship, the Kamal's Bane. Oh, I thought I lost her forever. She washed ashore on the shoals, thank the Hist. It took me some time to reach this spot without being detected. But now that you're here, we can see what remains of my vessel.
Alright, I'll help you search the wreckage.
She will never sail again. But at least it will be good to see her one last time. And perhaps we can find some indication of what happened to my passenger, Prince Ernskar of Windhelm.
Let's go take a look.
You check the hull, and I will search among the wreckage. Be careful.
Captain Tsuzo's log. Entry 78, Lilmoth. After waiting a day and a half, the mysterious passenger we hired to transport came aboard Kamal's Bane. He and his entourage dressed as common sellswords, but I distinctly heard one of his guards call him Prince, when he thought no one else was in earshot. I see now why Lady Arabelle insisted on secrecy. We got underway at once, and set course westward under fair skies. Entry 79, Haven. 3 days of sailing across the mouth of Topal Bay and the long coast brought us to Haven, shortly before dusk. We docked to take on provisions. At my passenger's request, I restricted the crew to the ship for the duration of our stay. They were displeased, but we are being well paid to maintain secrecy. Entry 80, Underway, Drowned Coast. Departed Haven on the morning tide. The winds were contrary and squalls met us as soon as we put to sea, but our passenger finally revealed our destination, High Isle in the Sisters Archipelago. Our passenger also revealed his true identity to me. I declined to let him know I had already figured that out. Before we reached the archipelago, he insisted we had a rendezvous to keep in the waters west of Stros Makai. Entry 82, Underway, Abyshian Sea. Sighted the spearhead and the perfect pounce at first light, with Stros Makai low on the stern bow. I hailed Captains Colleen and Zaji, and learned we would proceed in company to our final destination. The weather seems fair. I anticipate an easy passage. Entry 83, Underway, Western Abyshian. In mid-afternoon, the lookout sighted the smoking peak of Ithala on the port beam. It seems the winds pushed us to the north as we neared the Sisters. I ordered the helmsman to steer for the Amanos Passage before we turned south toward Gonfalon Bay. Strange. The day is fair, but storm clouds are beginning to pile up ahead of us. I've not seen weather like this before. I will order the crew to make ready for heavy seas and advise our passenger to remain below. We may be in for a rough time.
Stay back. I can still fight.
Islinne! Friend, this is my bosun. There is none finer.
Captain, Sankain, it's you. I didn't think anyone would come for me. But if you're with the captain, please, it's Prince Ernskar. We have to help him. I'd be dead if it wasn't for the prince.
You know where we can find Prince Ernskar?
Not exactly. After that strange storm swept in and the ship hit the rocks, we were struggling to get to the small boats. A wave hit me and I thought that was the end. But Prince Ernskar lifted me up, tossed me in the boat and shoved it away.
What happened then?
The Kamal's Bane started to break apart. The storm pushed us into the straits and the current was dragging most of the ship toward Amanos. I stayed in the small boat as long as I could. Then I leaped into this piece of the wreckage and landed here.
So what happened to Prince Ernskar?
The last I saw, he was alive and clinging to the part of the ship floating toward Amanos. Even through the storm, I could hear others in the water, but the winds were sending the wreckage in all directions. You need to go find Prince Ernskar.
We'll find the prince.
Return to the manor. Lady Arabelle must know of this. I'll return as soon as Islinne can travel. I'll tend to her wounds and get Islinne to safety. You must carry this information back to Lady Arabelle at once. Amanos is no place for a prince to wander alone, and if the other leaders are there, they are also in grave danger.
Alright, I knew we were going back to Amanos soon.
Captain Tsuzo and I will be alright. You go help Prince Ernskar.
Alright, let's go ahead, get these sensitive documents, rescue Nari Stolo, and get out of here.
Battle we can walk away from, eh?
Alright, so I think if we follow this river, we should get to where we need to go. We'll just turn right at the end. Alright, there it is. How do I get out of here? Right, it looks like there's an exit over here, but we've still got to kill the boss. Oh, I still need two more documents also. And we need the Skyshard. Oh, wow. It's a whole underground area in here.
Side by side.
Alright, one more set of documents. Did I get all of them? No, I'm still missing one set of documents. Looks like the Skyshard is out here, though. After I get these documents, I'll get the Skyshard. Does she seriously think no one can see her? Does he seriously think no one can see him? Here's the boss. Hang on. I'll rescue you in just a minute. Let me destroy these allied documents. And loot some stuff. You've been okay for hours, tied up over there. You'll be okay for a few more seconds.
Get me out of here, please! Those sea elves are trying to break me, force me to decode documents to help them attack Alliance ships. I can't take much more.
Nari? Titus Stolo sent me to rescue you and deal with some Alliance intelligence.
You have any idea how long I've been in this cage getting nipped at by reef vipers while Titus found you? I bet he was more concerned about those stupid papers than his own sister. Can you open the cage? I want to get out of here.
I mean, to be fair, he was also... Never mind. Sure, I'll unlock the cage and set you free.
You're a godsend. The sea elves would have fed me to the vipers piece by piece until I decoded the documents they wanted. Were those the documents we were after? Well, you can give them to Titus. I'm done with all this.
Uh-oh. Can Titus decode them? We need you, I think. Alright, now I've got to get out and get the Skyshard. Alright, how am I going to do this? This way, and then turn right. Okay. Okay. Where is the... Okay. Oh, I knew as soon as I roll dodge that was going to happen. I realized that was a mistake.
What do you say to some celebratory sweets?
Sounds good. You got some sweets? You give them to me. I don't have any. Alright, we're going to have to backtrack a bit, Isabelle. Sorry. Can't leave without the Skyshard. Right, where's the Skyshard? Oh, this is not good. I do not know how to get up here. High above, it says, on a winding path high above Shipwreck Shoals. Where do I get to the path? Where's the entrance to the path? here somewhere. Okay. This looks like a winding path. Maybe I went the wrong way. Aha! No, I don't want the butterfly. Get grace, reduces the effectiveness of snares. Not sure if I have any light armor, but I'll get it anyway. Get through here, maybe? No? Invisible wall? Okay. Seriously? There's an invisible wall? Why can't I just swim? That is very unrealistic.
Got a nice briny scent to their guts.
Alright, we're almost there.
Well, what were you going to do if they hadn't shown up when they did?
You do realize that if you weren't my sister, you'd have been on your... Stow it, Nari. They're back. Your actions certainly didn't go unnoticed in there. I take it everything worked out, though?
I dealt with the intelligence and rescued your contact.
You saved the Alliance. And Nari. At least one of those accomplishments is worth the payment I promised. I'll make sure these documents wind up in the right hands. Oh, and if you see us around in the future, pretend you didn't.
Message understood.
It's a shame the Sea Elves have laid claim to this spot. It was an ideal location for clandestine exchanges. Not irreplaceable, though. Same can't be said for my sister, which I'm beginning to regret.
Nari seems pretty upset.
It's understandable, given the situation, but I can't say I appreciate her taking it out on me. I took care of the situation the best way I know how. All charging in after her would have accomplished is getting both of us captured, or worse.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I think I'm done with this, Titus. You were just sitting here cozy while I was getting raked over the barnacles for those documents.
That's part of the job, Nari. You knew the risks when you signed... No!
Oops. Guess that was just one of the risks of the job, prig. Don't think I'm not grateful that you saved my skin. I am. It's just owing my life to strangers when my own brother stood by and watched is the definition of galling.
Is he going to be all right?
Oh, he'll be fine. Probably bellyache for a bit. That's probably the worst he's had to suffer for one of these jobs of his.
And what about you? Will you be all right?
Yeah, thanks. I'll have no shortage of scars from this, I think. But I'll be all right. This is the last time I help Titus with his deals, though.
What do you do for the Daggerfall Covenant?
I don't work for them. Neither does Titus. Not directly, anyway. He's a snitch. Whichever alliance is lining his pockets at the end of the day is the one he serves. Easy money, he said. Suppose that was mostly true. But today outweighs it all.
Now wish I hadn't helped him. Alright, that's it for this episode. In the next episode, we will finish Deadly Investigations. This quest right here. We'll go back to Mandrake Manor and turn in that quest. And then we'll take the next quest, which will probably send us to Amanos. Oh, you know what? Here I am waving goodbye. I need to look at this weapon right here. And Which one should I replace? The Shepherd's Blade, or... Let's replace this Griffin's Reprisal piece. Okay. So now I've got another piece of Sister Scowl. Maybe I'll switch those out next time. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.